Have you ever stuck between two choices? Like should I propose to Julia or maybe not? Or should I resign or not? Your gut doesn't lie. It cannot lie because it digests everything that's been happening to you even if you don't know, remember or understand them. This video, we are going to do just that. Don't you worry, baby. We know, remember and understand them. Not knowing stuff is most of the time a blessing in disguise. But sometimes it's not. Trust me. And when it's time to know stuff, you better not run away from it because you can. 9 out of 10 times these are life-changing moments. Either it's very small things that leads to bigger picture through little incremental outcomes or all at once hard work. These things are called achievements. Let's think this achievement as a person who is your friend that you have not met yet. And in your life, God has blessed you 10 of these friends. One is very powerful, one is intelligent,
Power is a curious thing, my lord.
3 are rich, and other 5 are just like you but a little bit better, if you know what I mean. These 10 friends will stay with you, help you through thick and thin, but will leave you at once if they sense these two words from your soul. These two words are middle zone. They hate it to the core. God didn't hesitate if universe should be created or not. It's here and you are in it. And if you are not going to follow its rule, you will be out of it. Just like the past 10 opportunities you are out of. So listen very carefully. I'm going to reveal the most strongest word in the universe. You ready? Simple. That's the word, simple. You have only one job to do in life, making things simple as possible. Amazon made shopping simple. Jeff Bezos got rich. Wheels made transportation simple. Trading got bigger. Weapons made hunting simple. Human rose to the top of the food chain. Life did not hesitate. Should I go to land or not? It made the decision and we are here. None of this would have happened if it was done with the middle zone. So get out of it. But I understand. I was in it too, the middle zone. And I overcame it. I got the experience and all the learning. I failed more times than you have tried so far. Trust me, my friend. Your mom doesn't expect anything from you. Your dad doesn't. Your teacher doesn't. Your friends doesn't. But I do. I expect big things from you. And I know you will fail many times. I also know you will rise more stronger, more brutal, and with more scars. It's the illusion of safety in the middle that's been keeping you back. It's not safe not taking the risk. It's not safe not having the right knowledge. It's not safe not pushing the limits. It's not safe not having the right skill. None of us are getting out alive. So why not just do it? The more you do, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more refined you become. Things get simpler little by little by little. Middle is a failure zone. In other words, not taking a decision. But how do you take the right decision? Wrong question. That's what school taught you. School taught you to focus on your weaknesses, not on your strength. So what's the right question? Most of our mindset is so fixed and robotic that we can't even use AI to its fullest potential. We are human. We have our own special age. Double down on that. I'm not talking about self-discovery or spiritual enlightenment or anything. I'm talking about building a mindset that is so skilled, so analytical and creative that the outcomes are peak productive. Time is money, money is power. Power gives control. Control over yourself and others. It's better to control than being controlled. If you are stuck between option A and option B and for quality output for each will take 1 week but you don't know how to produce the quality output, why not do option A 10 times in 10 different way in 5 days? By the 6th day you will know how to finish option A better than anyone under 2 days. Remember I told you it's a wrong question. How do you take the right decision? It's actually question number 2. Question number 1 should be what is the right decision? Only after finding what's the right decision can you find how do you take the right decision. Number 2 is execution. Number 1 is preparation. Their start and finish, no middle. Only by taking bad decisions you can experience bad outcomes. Therefore, you will know it's not the right decision. You cannot stuck between should or should not. If it's not this one, I'm doing that one, but I'm doing either one for sure. But there are signs finding the right decision and proper steps to do it. Jeff Bezos asked his parents for 300k to start Amazon. His father asked for what? Moment after hearing the word internet, his father said, "What the hell is that?" His mother did not know about internet either, but she told Jeff's dad, "We don't know what the internet is, but we believe in our son. Give him the money." Jeff took the decision to ask for money. His mom took the decision to believe in him. Outcome was he got the money. None of them were like, "Well, let's see, I need you to prove with 1000, then you will get the other 299k. Those are brokey mindset. Get offended, but most of our parents, teachers and friends do that. Guess what? When you rise to success, they say he's so arrogant, this and that. I helped him here and there, but that one time I asked for proof and left him. Now he doesn't even talk to us. Guess what? Never talk to them, let alone doing business together. There's infinite power in choosing one than dangling between twos and not taking one. A circle is made out of straight lines. Your skin is made of cells. Cells made of acid, made of molecules, made of atoms, electrons, quarks. Everything starts with one thing. It replicates, then forms different structures and creates another big thing. From childhood, we are taught to be good, not bad. Cause the outcomes have good and bad results. Yet it's not. You have seen it with your own eyes. We have seen good results from what was traditionally considered bad and is happening all the time by so-called good people.
What a mess.
It was the decisive actions that produced those outcomes for so-called good people. Hear these two mantras and follow it faithfully, my friend. God will make it rain on you. Trust me. First mantra is I want it. That's it. Nothing more to think or consider after that. Second mantra is be extremely selfish. Nature is so selfish that the moment you are gifted life, you are guaranteed death. He survives who adapt. Situational awareness is the key in this beautiful, brutal world. To rule on it, you need the 4 toolkit for decisive action. First toolkit is critical thinking skill. In other words, analytical mind. Knowing your stuff, weighing your facts, cutting through the BS. What, why, and what if. These 3 questions drives critical thinking. It gives you a clear view of things. For example, you are watching a productivity YouTube video or maybe even this video. Thanks for watching, by the way. Ask yourself, what am I watching? List out 3 reasons in your mind or paper just for the first time as an exercise to build your critical thinking skill. Why am I watching? List out 3 reasons. What if I don't watch this video? Will I miss something? Will I gain something? If a politician presenting a policy or law asks these 3 questions, you will see the behind the scene intentions. If you are wasting time, let's say your parents are telling you that Johnny, don't play games, you are wasting time. Ask yourself, what am I doing? Playing video game, of course. Then ask, why am I playing? To have fun or to gain rank? There's goal there. We mix it sometimes. Sometimes to gain rank, we have to sacrifice the fun part and do what's necessary to win. And other times, maybe you just want to have fun in rank mode. And you know you want to just have fun and ready to lose rank. But because now you know you took a decision, therefore you own it. Yes, I will lose rank to have fun. So you need to take the decision beforehand if you want to gain rank or have fun. Next is what if. What if I play game next day? What if I play game after my work is done? Write down your answers. Will I lose focus or be sad and angry at the time of studying or working if I don't play right now? Will I work for 8 hours next if I play for 2 hours now? That makes playing 2 hours now very important. You know it, your gut tells it. So take a decision to play for 2 hours now. As the universal rule says, whenever you do something, problem will come. Your sole focus is to overcome that. So what's the problem? Problem is that your mom is angry. Why? Because you are playing games? No. She's worrying and afraid you might lose marks and your future might be ruined. That's what's instilled in her. Take a note. Never ever never try to change place, time and person. It's going to only make you frustrated. Never forget this rule. It's a universal rule. Watch, adapt and execute. Now, what's next? What if my mom believes my future is safe and I won't develop bad habits? What if I say to her, I'll study for 8 hours, I promise. Or even better, Mom, I'll get 80 marks, I promise. Simulate these scenarios, you will become very dangerous. Build up your critical thinking skill bit by bit using what, why and what if techniques. It's simple and effective. What is it? Why is it the way it is? And what if this happens? This is the first tool to take decisive action. Second toolkit is productivity. It's one of the ultimate frontier of success in modern times. If you don't have this tool in your kit, you'll be out. So you better listen carefully now. In simple sense, productivity is creating more value in the world more efficiently and more effectively. Getting your act together, managing your time and making stuff happen. After step 1, critical thinking, you have detected the problem, analyzed it to creating a goal and decided to take action on it. Now you build up your second most important skill set, productivity, to see it to an end. Remember our main mantra? Simple, meaning simplicity. Human brains are a vast pattern recognition machine. It has some mechanics. One is number 4. Our brain process information on set of 4 things at a time. So you better use it as a constraint. If you have 10 choices or steps to any work, divide it into 4, 4 and 2. It will help you remember things easily and process it much better. In this chaotic time, we have to deal with lots of tasks and AI is there to help you with overhead work and even creative work. I'll give you a secret gem to make you into a peak productive human alive, but you have to put your 100% trust in me and do what I say. Take this decision. I'll follow what Chigripo says. First, you install these apps in phones and computers. AnyDo, Microsoft OneNote, Paperspen in phone only, MIMind, Copilot, Gemini, Edge browser. AnyDo is your task manager. Think of it like graphics card and productivity as a computer. Processor is OneNote. In this app, you keep all information and do the thinking digitally. You can undo and redo, unlike physical paper. Paperspan is where you save articles and web pages to read later. MIMind is a versatile mind map app. It gives you a visual understanding of a problem and production steps. The essay you write is a product. A full gameplay of Fortnite and Call of Duty is a product. The web app you build is a product. The drawing you create is a product. Mind map gives you each material and mechanics of that product. What kind of situation you got yourself into in Fortnite and Call of Duty? Why did some bullets miss? Why the drawing doesn't look so good when you see it from 5 meters away? Why the app is lagging? detect and understand a specific problem, then go on to the next. AI is there to help you learn and create. This whole system will be run on a system called second brain. Parasystem for organizing your whole digital system that includes your documents folder, notes, tasks and projects. Here's how you do it. First, in OneNote, create 4 notebooks and name them 0 inbox, 1 projects, 2 areas, 3 resources, 4 archives, and create new section in archive called dump. In phone, set up OneNote widget to capture ideas, and in browser, set up extension. Anything you send to OneNote will be stored in inbox notebook. In project notebook, create section for each project. Remember, projects have a deadline, a time when this project will be finished. In areas, create sections for things you are committed to. In resources, create sections for ongoing interest or hobbies like golfing, gaming, coding, history, psychology. In archives, you move sections that are not active like projects that are done, areas in other words commitments that are not active, resources or interests that you are no longer interested in. Areas have no deadline. Let's say you want to go to Berlin. Create a section in areas as travel, and in project travel to Berlin. Area sections are for things that usually stays for a year or two. Projects are for weeks or month at best. In AnyDo, create a 0 inbox list and list for each project and areas. Also create widget to capture tasks. There's Gmail add-on for AnyDo and quick launch for computers. Create the same folders in your documents folder in phone and computers to store PDF and other files. Use Edge browser to get summary of an article or a YouTube video. You can also listen to web page in a sweet voice. Third toolkit is growth mindset, seeing failures as lessons, not losses, being willing to learn and adapt. In history, intellectual peoples kept what called a commonplace book, which was used to store important actions and results derived from decisions taken by leaders. In other words, a logbook. Microsoft, Google and other apps take this automatically. You might have seen the option send users result. When you have a logbook where all the major decisions and their results are kept, it will help massively to take decisions next time that gives outstanding outcomes and quality. Failures are lessons, not losses. Still to this day, in nature, many new species and organisms are keep getting born, but for very little time because they can survive. Never complain. If it rains and you are wet, think it's your fault, not for having an umbrella. Yes, this is summer and not a single person have umbrella with them in this whole nation at this time. So what? You die alone, my friend. Either you control or be controlled. That's how world works. Own it. You want as much control as possible of your own life. Fixed mindset stops growth. That's for the rest. Yesterday is not coming back. You need to use now effectively. Either enjoy or earn. Each have its own property. Every nation have a culture and different laws. You need to adapt your actions according to what is the fastest but effective to achieve your goals. Does this law slows down my goals or increases it? Okay, my nation does not allow it. I'm going out to where it is allowed. There's no second guessing anymore. Lay out a sequential plan with parallel stack of goals. The fourth and final toolkit is execution plan. Having a strategy. Knowing the steps to take to make it real. Get a physical paper and write down goal. I have $10,000 in my bank account. Write down today's date. Next, write earning $10,000 per month. Under it, write down milestone 1. I have $100 in my bank account and continue till 9,900. Now open OneNote and create a section in area notebook called Chigripo. Name the note TOC. Write execution plan. You will see execution plan text becoming blue and a new note has been created. Here you write your first goal, your strength, not what your school says but what your gut says. You know it is your poker hand, your real power. Like for me, I was a good Dota 2 player with high solo MMR rank. So I have a strong analytical and mechanical perspective. That's my poker hand. I used it on my VFX career, editing career and animation career. So now you have your strength listed, goal listed and milestones. Next is what can be done to achieve fast milestone. Always use your strength. School teaches you to focus on your weaknesses. You want to become the boss? Change the rules. Use mind map to have different path and point of views to achieve a milestone. Whatever can be done fast and effective, bold it and bring it to top one by one. There you have your execution plan. Always make it simpler, faster and better. Let me give you some real world examples of why the middle zone is dangerous for success. Elon Musk never gave up on SpaceX. He wanted the rocket to go out in the space and come back down. We all know what happened. Failures after failures, then boom, success. Here's what Jeff Bezos said about plan B.
Plan B should always be make plan DNA work.
Here are some practical tips for choosing and committing. First is knowing your priorities. What actually matters to you? Cut out the noise. It is called allostatic load, which is the body's accumulated wear and tear from repeatedly adapting to stressors over time. Sometimes these stressors are bunch of BS that takes up our energy and time. I'll be blunt, it could be family, responsibility that does not give enjoyment or earnings. Reduce it as much as you can. Second is do your research. Get the info you need, but don't get lost in endless scrolling. What's intelligent? He who is poor, or he who is rich, or he who is free? I choose freedom. Becoming agile enough to be in any grade whenever I want. Become the SMG. Let others be the AR, DMR and sniper for you. Pay them for that. Pick your main field and keep a keen eye on peripherals. Know what's emerging and what's going down so you can commit to the right thing. Third is weigh it out. Pros, cons, the whole 9 years. Then trust your gut. It's usually got something to say. Create a Eisenhower matrix. Prioritize tasks by categorizing them into 4 quadrants based on their urgency and importance. If there's a problem you can't understand fully, use the 5 why technique. Fourth is pull the trigger. Make the call. Hesitation is the enemy. Once you see it's the way, step forward and don't look back. Like Jeff Bezos said, plan B should be to make plan A happen. Fifth is own it. Once you have decided, commit. No looking back, no second guessing. There's difference between don't look back and no looking back. Don't is a choice, no is a rule. Sixth is adapt and overcome. If things don't go as planned, adjust. But don't bail out on your core decision without a solid reason. There's a concept called ship of Theas, which asks if you change all the parts of a ship, will it still be the same ship? This question sparks debate about identity, continuity, and transformation. But the main point, in my view, there's a point in time where you have to change your plan and work, maybe in mean point. But it's the decision and quality of your decision that will decide if the ship will survive or not. Because if the ship sinks, what's the point of being true ship? Ultimate goal is to transport. I hope you are inspired enough to get the hidden message of this video. Like and subscribe. Chigripo.